Alright, we were about to start round 3, and if you were still here, it must mean you have some kind of fetish for a low value magic content, but that's cool. Everybody likes watching someone flip coins and generate random creature tokens and watch the interactions unfold in bad plays. Um, so we're about to enter, and I will see you for round 3 in a moment. And we're back for round 3, playing against Herbert WRB0. I take it that Herbert is his first or last name. Maybe Herb is his first name and Ert is his last name. We won't be mulliganing, but it looks like he's on the play. So what have I been up to? Well, I've had a lot of papers due that I've been working on pretty feverishly. Been working on a paper on Spinoza and what constitutes an individual, uh, metaphysically in the context of the ethics. Um, I've been working on a paper on Aquinas and the different senses of Scripture. I think there's sort of a straightforward way of interpreting Article 10 of the first. Why can't I think what it's called? Of a Summa. I don't remember. It's like the first book or the first chapters in the first book, Article 10. That one's been on the back burner. Um, I've got one on James and Peirce that I need to finish. Um, and yeah, I think those are the three I've been really working on lately. There's also one on Yuji Nagasawa that I need to write about, but that's probably going to wait a little bit, I think. So let's make a 2-drop. Probably should. That is like the best 2-drop ever. Well, maybe there are better ones, but that one is pretty good. I hope he lives. Hope he doesn't get a blister stick, Shaman. Oh, no. That makes me so sad. Okay, so essentially he gets a free 1-3. And I'm going to let him have that and attack once and wait to play a 4-drop now. We really lost some momentum with that guy dying. Okay, that's actually going to be hard to deal with too, but fortunately he doesn't have any swamps out now. So we just want guys with high power to live through that and hope that he doesn't have enough swamps to deal with it. Let's pitch this Plains. Cool, 1-5. This doesn't even have vigilance. It always reminded me of the older sister, Eric Foreman's older sister in that 70s show. And it came out around the same time as like that show started, if I recall. But like her haircut, it looks so 70s, like almost Farrah Fawcett-esque. Okay, so this doesn't really do anything except it's a 3-2 flyer, which is a pain in the butt. And he's got a swamp down, which is worth noting. And this has extremely low power, um, so he needs 2 more swamps to kill this. I feel pretty safe in that regard. I think forests are pretty safe because most forest walkers are small. And so we'll pitch an island. It's going to be hard to compete here, though. Well, if we can keep this from getting online, we'll be in good shape. I played with that guy in draft. Okay, well, that's going to trade for something on the block eventually, I guess. Probably a fiend hunter, sadly. Okay, now we're into the range of big, probably non-utility creature. Oh my god. Okay, so that creature is insane. And I'm going to kill it with this, if I can. I'm gonna keep this back because there's no reason to attack with it. We're gonna pitch. I want to sort of stay flexible a little bit. We're gonna pitch a swamp, I think here. And well, okay, so this is just a 6/6 flying vigilance, which is pretty good. I guess that's about as efficient as you can get for a green, 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 white, white, white. Attacking, no reason. So this is definitely going to get tapped down here. But then I'm going to kill this with the deadly insect, I think. I hope he's trying to tap this down, but it has Shroud. I'm not actually sure why he did that. I guess because he thinks he'll be able to drop something really exciting now and he wanted to push through damage. Maybe it's another Swamp. I just feel pretty good about this guy at this point now that his tapper is gone. Okay. So that causes me to lose a little life, which is okay. I can deal with that. Let's make a 7-drop that isn't Phage. Really, I don't care about losing the game to Phage. I just like playing the game. And non-token creature. Okay, I got excited there for a minute, but it's like duplicate. I can't imprint something really crappy, in other words. So this guy's going to get in there, and now we have this useless 3/3 for 7. But we'll hit 8 drops, and 8 drops are pretty good, especially as we saw last time. We lost to Hoverguard Sweepers and Lorthos. I don't care about this. I will take 6. I will not trade away this guy that's holding his entire set of beasts at bay, as it were. Oh, not this guy again. Ugh, that Joker. Okay, I kind of want to keep black at this point. For the reason that there might be something that has like a black activation cost. Like this. So I guess that was smart of me, but this isn't quite big enough. Yeah, things aren't looking good. Team PlanetWalls. Especially because we're going to have to toss 2 guys in front of this bro. Okay, so is he just letting that guy die? I guess. Okay, so he's worried about his life total. That's fine. Nothing persists because it doesn't actually sit in your graveyard. Yeah. No, he didn't get in there with this. That's odd to me. I think I'm going to just toss this worm in front and this. And he can only kill one of those, which is kind of funny. He doesn't have enough black to do anything. I'm going to lose a life. Okay, cool. So I didn't need that swamp after all. Is he going to play another one? Okay, just generic 7/6. Fine. Now I could move up to 9 drop zone. Do I even want to? 9 drops I think are much more questionable. There's some good ones. There's like Iona, but that doesn't do very much. There is Avison. Angel of Hope, right? I think that's what she's called. She costs 8. So you know what? We're actually going to play an 8 drop here. I feel pretty good about 8 drops. We can play a land after combat if necessary. We got this gentleman. Just basically a 6/6 trample. It can trade with this guy though, which is good. And the question is, do we get in with this? I think this might be worth keeping back just to absorb damage. Like, just in case something horrible happens. Like, I can at least block a Fiend Hunter. I don't know. That's probably wrong. Probably getting through for the extra 1 is worth it. Especially now that we have a trample guy. Look at this guy. He's made of mind leeches. I think. I think that's how he works. Okay. That's a 5/5 flyer for 8. So I guess I'm glad that we didn't get him, though we could and then kill it. But that's not very exciting. If he attacks with a rat and the Baloth, I think I just kill the Baloth rather than the rat. Do I just take a bunch of damage? I obviously have to block one of these guys. Kind of want to keep this Trampler. So like maybe I just throw this guy in front. Let's think here. Yuck. This rat is going to start mattering. Might be worth killing the rat now. I think it might do more damage to me in the long run if I let it live. This Trampler guy is attractive, but I don't think I'm going to be able to keep him. Yeah, we're blocking this way. Yep, that's fine. Okay. So let's make another 8-drop. So we know what's going on. And it's awesome that we have this. Oop. I should have probably waited to play that after combat. The reason being that now he knows this is going to be around to live. And yeah, we just attack with this, I think. This is potentially a liability. If no, this can't really deal damage. I mean, I think he's screwed unless he can land a flyer or something that removes something. Like he could play Hoverguard Sweepers, for instance. Okay, he's just going to take this. That's fine. I'm waiting with bated breath. Come on, what is it? Okay, something that's going to kill me as soon as it attacks. But I think that's game over. Yeah, I don't think that's going to do it. We'll block here. And then we're going to save Vivictus Asmati. I'll pay that. You got it. Cool. I'm really glad I didn't pitch that last swamp. And we are going to attack first because I don't think he has any way of winning. Okay, good. I was nervous there for a second, like I'd missed some key element of combat math. Alright, so we're on to game 2. Let me go for a drink of water. Delicious water. The best beverage ever. So do you guys think that water has flavor? I think it does. No, I guess it doesn't. I guess it can't. But like you can smell water, but I think it's like other stuff around. Or you're feeling humid, or you can detect the humidity. Also, did you know that birds, some birds, not all of them, some passerines, songbirds, I believe, could be wrong about that. It could be like columbiforms or something. They have this weird little eye spot on top of their head that detects light just well enough to let them know like the time of day or length of day to know when they're supposed to be migrating. But isn't that weird? It's like a third eye that detects light. Like it's almost like an eye spot. I mean, it really lets you know that those things must have evolved similarly, like in planaria, which have eye spots. But how cool is that? I sometimes wonder if I have those eye spots because like I can feel like it's day even when my eyes have all their like light blocked from them. So like if I'm wearing like a sleeping mask, which I have, it looks like a bra for my face. Um, I can still sometimes feel like when it's daytime. What is this? Okay, so that's just a 2-1. That could be worse. I sort of like forcing the opponent to play like a 3-drop sometimes. Because 3-drops are generally bad. Feels like to me. Yeah, let's see what this one is. Okay. Um, so I don't know what happens when tokens phase out, but I certainly am curious to try. I'm going to attack before combat in case I play a haste guy that's better than this 2-1. I just want to see if they phase out. Man, couldn't you have let me see what happens when they phased out? Okay, we're going to play a blocker because I want to see what happens if these tokens phase out. So like dealing 2 damage over the course of the game is not very good. Yeah, look at this guy. He's like, look at my plate. What? Okay, so I guess he's casting a magic spell in an abstract sort of artistic way, turning a guy's arm or hand. What is this? Okay, so it's a 2-2 flying for 4. That's actually not that bad of a card. I would trade either of my guys for either of his guys at this point, and I kind of want to see what happens when they phase out. So I'm going to be getting in there, and again, I'm not going to play a haste guy before combat, or try to play a haste guy before combat, because I don't... I mean, I guess then, like, I'd rather him not have information. Really? These guys are going to trade? Is there something I don't know about this guy? I guess he's keeping this guy around to phase out, like, a big creature on the ground later on. Which is why I've been apparently gambling on him not blocking. But really, I want to see what happens when they phase out. Cool. See, now this is why it was good, potentially, that I attacked first. He would have known his 2-2 flying was bad if I'd played this beforehand, because this is a 3-3 flying, and then he definitely would have blocked. He blocked anyway, but that's why I waited. See? It all makes sense. This is Blippi the Slug's favorite card. Actually, the art on this is awesome. They made this perfectly and appropriately goofy, though I'm not sure why a slug has such high toughness. Not sure why it would have such high power, but I'm not sure why it has such high toughness either. Now, let's start dropping black cards and swamps. Let's drop them like they're hot, because they are. Okay, that's pretty bad. I forgot this card existed, though. Should make a note of it, because it's awesome. At least it's a 2-2 flying. Are there any good creatures that this is good with? Or good auras? I don't know. This seems pretty bad. Oh god, he's got this thing, this clock factory. If he gets in there with this, I'm getting in there with this. You got it. Okay, so I am going to attack first in case he wants to trade and not give him the information of what I'm going to play. Okay, so now these guys will phase out and they probably just disappear, but I suppose I don't know that for sure. My 2-1 did a lot of work for being a 2-1 in this format. He deserves to be congratulated. And we got a flying guy that his first spell or ability that targets him gets countered. This guy's pretty good. Cool art, too. Looks like something from Bayonetta. Am I right? Yuck. Yuck. Okay. I have a feeling he's going to be playing a land next turn. Okay, so we need to end this quickly. We've got a bunch of flyers. We've got 9 damage on the board, and he's at 12, so I guess we win this. Probably. Not sure if I should play a 7-drop because of the possibility of phage. I think I'm going to play a 6-drop because I think I've got this game sealed so readily. Okay, cool. So I guess I probably win during my upkeep instead. I'm getting in with all these guys, even though it's plausible that I could attack with only 2 of them and attack with 2 of them next turn, keeping 1 back to block. The reason being that, like, I'm kind of anxious about him killing the other 2. What just happened? Land. Okay. Well, I'm going to win during my upkeep, yeah. Unless this does something horrible to me. And it doesn't. That's like the worst card ever. At 8. Yeah, that's alright. We'll block here. I think I did my math right. Yep. I live. Okay. See you guys in round 4.